I am not your prophet, nor your Messiah. A large group of people surrounded my house, and they knocked on the front door. I awoke in a daze, and as I went down to open the door, the large group of people had something wrong with their eyes, ears, nose, and skin. It was coming off, but then they would regrow new eyes, ears, nose, skin, and even tongue. One of them spoke for the whole group, and he said, "We want you to be our prophet and Messiah," in such a low and monotone voice. They all wanted me to be the prophet and Messiah because they thought I was the prophet and Messiah. I shouted out loud, "I am not your prophet, and I am no Messiah." I shouted out to the people whose eyes, ears, nose, skin, and tongues kept falling off, and then new ones regrew. They all just stood there in silence, and they spoke amongst themselves, and they said, "He is so humble and grounded." A prophet and Messiah would always say that he is not one, and this was not looking good for me. They kept saying to me that I am their prophet and Messiah. I stood tall and I shouted out loud to them all that I am no prophet or Messiah. I showed them my home and how I live dirty and messy. I made sure that the mess is a certain way and that only a certain amount of spaces are available to step on. When some of the people checked out my house by stepping on whatever space they can find on the floor, little did they know that I had constructed a mess which will direct them to their deaths. As they were all stepping on limited spaces on the floor, but completely unaware that they were walking towards danger, they all fell into the mouth of the large pig. The large pig, though, on that day decided not to eat them and said, "I will not commit a sin in front of the prophet and Messiah." The large, monstrous pig told them while smiling at me. I couldn't believe it, and the people took me to sacrifice me, and I kept urging them that I was no prophet or Messiah. I warned them that if they kill me, their condition will worsen. They sacrificed me anyway, and when I rose from death, it wasn't holy or a miracle, but I was like them now. Their condition had worsened due to the false sacrifice. They now looked like death, including me.